because the first statement I would like to make is that was the most action-packed 13-10 game I have ever seen in my life, in my career. 1,000 things happened. We need 5 hours of show today instead of 2.5 hours to talk about every little big thing that happened in that game. I'll take that game over the Rams and the Chiefs on the Monday night. Just me. I mean, I know you're a big Rams fan.
You just like because the Cowboys won.
But was it not edge of seat the whole way home for a 13-10 game? And again, I thought it would be a little lower scoring. I had 24-23.
No, you mean a little higher scoring.
But I mean lower compared to everybody else who's picking this in the 30s. You had 33-23.
Yes.
Okay, so I went 24-23. No way did I see 13-10.
No.
But I did tell you all week I had a feeling. And the feeling was that my team could win the time of possession and the game of keep away. And they did do that. I said yesterday, 35 minutes to 25 minutes, and it was 37-23. And that is the bottom line to this football game. But the point is, I just thought my defense, which was 29th in the league in allowing third downs, I thought it could just basically hang in with Drew Brees. Just hang in for a 24-23 win. Drew Brees came in playing the greatest quarterback we've ever seen in the history of the National Football League. His QBR was on pace to be the record QBR ever. And obviously, this team came in leading this league in scoring at 37 points a game, including 48 against the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning Super Bowl champs, and 43 against the other division rival, the Washington Redskins. So given all that, given what this defense did last night, and I am a Cowboy historian, that was the single greatest defensive performance in Cowboy history. Now, they've had more star-studded defenses. They've probably had greater defenses, the doomsday of the 70s that dominated, and then that Dion Charles Haley defense in 1995. It was hellacious.
What about the D in the first Super Bowl? They got that held Buffalo to 19.
Okay, but that's that same run through the 90s dynasty. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But what they did on degree of difficulty against this team on this roll, because in New Orleans' last 4 games, they'd averaged 44 a game. They held them to 10 points. That's impossible. New Orleans scored 1 tainted touchdown because the touchdown pass to Kirkwood, I thought he just pushed Anthony Brown away. He just shoved him away. That's a flag. And this, as Mike Pereira said on our air, I know you don't listen to the sound, but this referee crew was star-studded, but it had a bad night. It had a bad night on both sides. Both teams got some horrendously bad calls that they had to overcome, and nearly both sides did.
They need to stop doing that, though, Skip. They need to let the crew stay together that's been together and stop trying to make it an all-star crew.
Okay, but I'm going to remind you that this is the same Drew Brees who in 2013 on a Sunday night against the Dallas Cowboys, coached by our guy who comes on our show occasionally, Rob Ryan, as the defensive coordinator, Drew Brees set an NFL record with 40 first downs, 40 first downs. Last night, he went 3 for 11 on third down. 26. What, 3 for 11? My pass rush made him uncomfortable all night.
Did he look scared?
It hit him. It made him look a little hurried. It made him look a little harried. It harassed him. And in the end, I think it got to him a little bit psychologically because those 2 linebackers you mentioned were flying around like guided missiles from sideline to sideline. Byron Jones just might be playing as good a shutdown #1 corner as there is in the league. I know he had a couple of grabs last night, but still, you put him on the #1 and you just say, do it, and he can do it at a pretty high level. I'm not sure anybody's playing at a much better level than he is.
I agree with you.
And how many Drew Brees games do you watch where receivers you haven't even heard of are just running wide open, right? Every game you just see him throwing a party on people. He's wide open, and Drew usually just sits back there. I'll try him this time for a touchdown, right? I saw nobody run wide open last night. Did you see one wide open receiver?
You did.
Every throw was challenged. Every throw.
And guess